I got hired by this law firm in 1994, Bill was already on board providing insurance, and I took over as president in 1999 and never once considered changing. He's been a great source for us. We can ask him questions, not only with regards to our insurance needs, but he's got some personnel services that he offers. He was very helpful in getting the employment manual produced for us, and there's an injury and illness prevention program he assisted with too. And I know he's working hard to try and get people to know he's got these ancillary benefits to offer this package. And we were with him before he had those ancillary benefits, and that was just icing on the cake when those came on board.
Good.
So I think the firm hired him in 1990, maybe.
What's he brokering for you?
Health, dental, vision. Dental and vision are relatively new to our firm. We were health primarily before. We do have a little life insurance policy that we offer to our staff as well. And as I said earlier, he has these other ancillary benefits that I find very valuable, especially for a small office. We don't have a dedicated HR person.
Right.
And to have that kind of ancillary support has been very helpful to us.
Handbooks, compliance, all that.
Yeah, it's very, very helpful. And I might add that's just a free service to his clients. It's not like we pay him for that. So there's some overhead associated with that, I'm sure, and he needs to keep it. It's been helpful.
Good.
Maybe he just needs to let other people know it's out there, though. I know that's been a concern of his. He makes it easy. Once a year, of course, we've got our renew, and that's the time of the year where there's a little bit more involvement with him analyzing the policy to make sure that it's still the right fit for us, what new products are on the market, etc. I have the demographics inside our firm changed, all those things. Even though we've worked with him for 20 years, he still treats every renewal as though it's the first.
When you shop insurance, what are the variables that you look at, and which are the most important variables?
Well, first of all, when we shop insurance, it's always through Bill. We've never considered comparing his offerings to another company's offerings. And so really it's what does he look for, I guess. He knows some of the general parameters that we have, and then he'll bring options to the table. And for instance, 2 years ago, we have a Section 105 plan as well here at the firm. So 2 years ago he came to us and said, why don't we think about offering a high deductible plan? You pay a certain amount out of pocket for the staff anyway under the 105 plan. If we consider this high deductible plan, I bet even with the increased 105 costs, your overall costs will go down. We started it a year and a half ago, and he's been dead on right. Knock on wood, our staff is healthy, so we haven't had any major hits, but premiums went down, I want to say 40%. Obviously, our 105 costs went up, but not by the same number. So the overall savings was there. So yeah, he really does take a good, fresh perspective. And as far as variables, it's always in a small business some sort of function of cost. I can get on the phone, ask him a question, whether it's him or staff member, and I get a person. Usually on the first try. Maybe someone's at lunch or on vacation or something, but I'm almost used to getting an answer right away. For me, that's great. I don't have a lot of time to wait around.
Have you ever referred anyone to him? And if so, what was the result?
Oh yeah, I think we're batting 100 or 1,000. Every client we've referred has committed.
What do you most like about
the service? As I say in our practice, but every small business is the same issue. Time is short, and the ability to get an answer. For instance, you have a staff member walk into your office, they ask you a question, you don't know the answer. To them, it's really important. For instance, I had a client or not a client, one of my staff members found out recently they were pregnant and needed just a quick review of, I think, a maternity benefit or something like that. And we were able to just jump on the phone and have the answer in 5 minutes. And while it was valuable to me to have that answer, it was even more valuable to my staff member. So, service.